Hey guys, it's me Faito again. Today we are doing a tutorial on these Pixel Rangers. We usually do gameplays in Spanish, but since the user that requested for this tutorial, Art Badass Tiger, um, I hope I remember his name correctly. He's the one that requested this tutorial, so yeah, we're doing the tutorial in English. Um, so he asked for a tutorial of how to make the Pixel Rangers, but now bear in mind that I've done 132 Pixel Rangers, so that's pretty much a pretty long tutorial. So um, since this is a dedication to you, we are going to use the Mighty Morphin White Ranger. Um, as some of you know, they have the name right here. It's Tommy, so this is the one that we are going to do. Alright, the first thing is the original creator of this was Miralupa, is a DeviantArt user. Then it was Daylon18, but now the user that allows me to use this is Captain Sentai. I think I'll leave the link in the description below. So he's the one that did this technically. And now the first thing I do is, you probably will see here in the screen a little image of the White Ranger in squares. That's because I used kind of a Photoshop, Illustrator, Paint thing to divide the images into squares, just like this. And basic, and taking that in mind is how we made them. So let's begin. So usually with most of these Pixel Rangers, their feet are 12 long. So as you can see in the image that I'm placing there, the first line is black. So I usually use black wool to make the border. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and as I say, usually they have like a 19 squares gap. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and again we have to do another 12 block line. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now here goes the second line. In here we usually need this light gray color and the white. So according to the image, this is 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and then it's a 5 square line, and we repeat the process in a mirror-like way in this other feet. Now one very important thing I forgot to mention is, before I actually start making them, I look at the image a couple times, and then I decide which colors are the ones that are going to work. So as I said, there's black wool, light gray wool, this is the white wool. Now for the golden parts of every ranger, I usually use the gold block and this yellow clay. So this is to make the shadows of the golden colors. There is this dark gray, which we already have here. There is gravel. When there is, like some sort of a gray, a dark gray, but not like this dark, I usually like gravel. I think it works fine. If we go a little bit further, so a little bit farther, sorry, we see that it really doesn't look like gravel. Um, Also for the eyes, I use black wool, and when it comes to a black ranger, for example, I use black wool for the eyes and for the edges of the picture, but for the actual color I use coal. So that's the thing. And another thing I usually do with some other rangers, for example, I already explained the red ones and the netherworld block whatsoever, but for the blue ones, so these are kind of tough. I usually, for their actual helmet and color, I use this lapis block, and for their shades, I use this blue wool. And when it comes to a light blue ranger, like this one for example, I use light blue for the color, steel dark blue for the edges, and if we go to Ninja, he's I think he's a dark blue ranger, if we can call him a ranger. So nah, he's actually like Tommy, so this is a bad example. Let me show you a dark blue ranger. Well, this has been a really long journey. Now, this is not quite a blue ranger, but it has his dark blue details, so I use this blue clay that actually looks kind of purple, I know, but is the one that works the best because there is not that much blue blocks in Minecraft that actually work for these designs, so that's a shame. But I think there's lag. I think there's going to be an update soon with a lot of new things, so hopefully we can see another blue block. Maybe I could replace them, but for now that's what's working. Okay, so let's keep going with the white ranger. Now, in the picture it shows that we need more white, then we continue with this light gray, and then we move on with the black. So the same mirror in this foot. Now in the upper one we place one more of white, and 6 of this and 1 of black. And as you can tell, I'm going like in this way, no, like from the bottom up and going line by line, because I actually think it's easier. Wait. I actually think it's easier this way. If you try, you know, like doing one leg and then the other leg, then one arm, then the other arm, you probably could get confused. I know I would. So this is the way that works better for me. Nope. Going sideways and from the bottom up. And we do the same here. Now, that's how you continue with the legs. Now, let's try to do the helmet. You know, in these ways, this is part of his protection in the shoulder. So we go like this, and you actually have to leave a really long line of light gray, and then this is the tricky part, because you have to constantly be changing colors, so you have to pay very careful and close attention to the picture. Take your time if you want, you know, like place one block, see the image, place the next block, see the image, another block, see the image, and go on like this. Now this, when it comes to the eyes, this is actually a very annoying part sometimes. I usually, when I think I'm going to have a lot of trouble, let's say here, you're placing a really long line of black wool, and then suddenly you have to place 5 of these, and you don't exactly know where. Sometimes I would end up doing something like this. And would that would have been horrible, you know. So sometimes when these kind of things happen, I like to count the exact number of black wool I have to use, then the exact number of the other color I have to use, and then go on. Once you've done this first bit, then the rest will be easier. At least that's what I think. And yeah, so that's basically it. You can see the image, calculate, think which colors are going to be the ones that works the best. If you saw the first Pixel Rangers videos, all the golden details were yellow. I think I lived in like that in the first video, but then I realized these actually work better. And of course, when the netherworld block came into Minecraft, I thought this would be perfect for the Red Rangers details, and not only the Red Rangers, every red detail in every Ranger. That looks actually quite good. So yeah, those are the tips. Go sideways from the bottom up, calculate which colors are you going to use, count every single square if you think you would work better like that. And as I said, all these designs were made by Captain Sentai. His link is going to be in the description. And of course, say hi when you go around there. Please subscribe if you liked, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.